Indeed we do. So South African Fairtrade Week has evolved into Fairtrade Fortnight, which will run over Easter from the 30th of March to the 12th of April. Now, Fairtrade Fortnight is the kickoff of a 2-year-long national campaign to inspire South Africans to change the world label. And joining us to tell us a bit more about that is Marketing and Media Manager of Fairtrade Label South Africa, Lindsay Sampson. Thank you so much for coming in.
Morning, Kat. Lovely to be here. Thank you.
Now, for those people out there who have not heard about Fairtrade yet, could you briefly maybe explain and unpack the concept of what Fairtrade is?
Sure. So, Fairtrade is an ethical certification that essentially guarantees a fair compensation for small-scale farmers and plantation workers in developing countries.
Yeah.
So we operate in the agricultural sector, products like coffee, tea, sugar, wine. Mm-hmm. So, simple example, if you think of a pack of coffee, the entire supply chain would have to be Fairtrade certified. So from where this coffee is grown, little plot of land in Malawi, to where it's roasted and eventually packed.
Yeah.
So very simply, for consumers, when they see the Fairtrade logo on a pack of coffee, box of tea, slab of chocolate, they know that the product has met the rigorous standards of Fairtrade, which it focuses on improving the living and working conditions of the producers, but also, that doesn't harm the environment.
Yes.
Very important is also, of course, the protective gear, so the well-being of people and the environment. I think that Jonathan Robinson, a Fairtrade business owner, said it best when he said that Fairtrade is not a hand out, it's a hand up. It's simply how the world should be. Yeah.
And I didn't even know this. This is wonderful, the fact that we are the first developing country to both produce and consume Fairtrade products. And so when we look at Fairtrade Fortnight, why did the organisation choose to change it from Fairtrade Week to Fairtrade Fortnight?
Yeah, so that's a little accolade that we are very proud of in South Africa. So for years we were exporting Fairtrade products, like the agricultural ones, fruit that I just mentioned.
Yes.
And then in 2010 we started our office right here in Cape Town, and that was essentially to start marketing Fairtrade products to local consumers.
Yes.
And it's really kicked off. Businesses have been supporting Fairtrade, consumers are really taking the logo and just helping us to grow the awareness of Fairtrade in South Africa.
Yes.
Our sales have increased 5-fold in the last 6 years. And we are, in fact, the largest producer of Fairtrade wine in the world.
Wow.
So lots of really exciting stuff happening. We're very excited to see what the next 5-10 years has in store for Fairtrade. Like you mentioned, our premier marketing campaign, Fairtrade Week, has evolved into Fairtrade Fortnight, specifically because there's just so much going on. There's so many people that want to get involved, and we just thought to extend the period instead of a week to 2 weeks to give more people the ability to get involved and to just find out what Fairtrade is, how they can make a difference. This year's Fairtrade Fortnight, the theme is the power of you. Yeah. So it's quite simple. We are saying that shopping is as important as voting. Every time you choose one product over the other, you are voting for the kind of world that you want. So we're saying, go out and change the world on your coffee break. Yeah. It's simple. Get involved, go and have a look at our website, fairtrade.org.za, on our social media, and find out we've got some interesting competitions happening. Okay. It's more and more, Fairtrade products are more and more accessible. So you can go out to your local supermarkets and look for the logo. Yeah, and like you said, on social media, you are encouraging people to use that hashtag, the power of you, and start engaging each other in that kind of conversation to, like you said, start voting for products that build a better world for all of us. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also on Twitter, we have a Fairtrade Foodie Challenge, which your chefs has actually accepted. So during the course of Fairtrade Week, they're going to be whipping up some interesting foodie concoctions with our Fairtrade products. So that's one thing to look out for. We look forward to that. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning and educating us a little bit more on Fairtrade. Thank you for having me. Well, there you have it. The power of you. That's the hashtag that's going to be going around on social media as we continue to engage in conversation about Fairtrade products. But right now, let's catch up with the Nedbank News Network team and see what financial fitness tips and trends they have for us this morning.